Broncos draft pick teetering on bust status as 2025 season looms, and no one's talking about it. As the Denver Broncos gear up for another critical season, one of their recent draft investments is quietly approaching a crossroads, and alarmingly few are taking notice. Linebacker Drew Sanders, selected 67th overall in the 2023 NFL Draft, entered the league with promise and pedigree. A former five-star recruit who transferred from Alabama to Arkansas, Sanders showcased versatility and big play potential in his lone season with the Razorbacks. The Broncos saw enough to take a calculated swing, betting on his upside and late-blooming trajectory. But fast forward to the present, and Sanders is in a precarious position, dangerously close to earning the dreaded bust label as he enters his third NFL season. Despite not being a first or second round pick, Sanders arrived in Denver carrying a heightened set of expectations. The shadow of the Russell Wilson trade, which stripped the team of premium draft capital, meant that every selection had to count. Sanders was expected to develop into a key defensive contributor, especially in a linebacker group that has lacked consistent playmakers in recent years. So far, that hasn't materialized. After a promising college career, Sanders has struggled to find his footing at the pro level. Denver's coaching staff has moved him between positions, from edge rusher to off-ball linebacker, which may have stunted his development. Compounding matters, an Achilles injury wiped out much of his sophomore season, robbing him of valuable reps at a time when the Broncos desperately needed help at linebacker. There were flashes, like his late-season sack against Justin Herbert, that reminded fans of his raw talent. But isolated moments won't be enough going forward. Now, with veterans like Alex Singleton recovering from a torn ACL and Dre Greenlaw battling his own injuries, the door is wide open for Sanders to make his move. The 2025 offseason may not be his final shot, but it's certainly his best chance yet to stake a claim to a starting role and quiet any doubts about his long-term potential. Make no mistake, the clock is ticking. If Sanders doesn't take a meaningful step this year, the Broncos could be forced to re-evaluate his role, especially with Singleton and fellow linebacker Justin Stannard set to hit free agency in 2026. The pressure is on. And while many fans and analysts have their eyes on bigger storylines, from quarterback drama to coaching changes, Drew Sanders' trajectory may quietly become one of the defining narratives of this Broncos season. If you're a true Broncos fan and want to stay ahead of the curve on stories like this, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us bring you more in-depth coverage, insider analysis, and the content you won't find anywhere else. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Sanders still has a shot to turn things around? Let's build this community together. Broncos country.
The strategic signing the Broncos must make before 2025 training camp kicks off. As the Denver Broncos prepare to open their 2025 training camp, one thing is clear. While progress has been made, there's still a critical gap in their offensive arsenal that could limit their potential this season. With a solid defensive foundation already in place and a promising rookie quarterback under center, Denver's next move could determine whether they simply compete or contend. Training camp begins on July 16th at Broncos Park when the rookies report. Veteran players are scheduled to arrive by July 22nd. With time ticking down, the front office faces an urgent question. How can they maximize their offensive firepower before the season begins? While Denver fans are hopeful about Bo Nix's dynamic potential, it's become increasingly evident that the wide receiver unit lacks depth and experience. According to analysts at Pro Football Focus, the Broncos earned the fifth worst receiving grade in the league last season, highlighting an urgent need for reinforcements. That's where one strategic move could change everything. The case for Amari Cooper in Denver. Veteran wide receiver Amari Cooper may not have turned heads in 2024, posting just 44 receptions for 547 yards and 4 touchdowns while splitting time between the Browns and the Bills. Still, context matters. Cooper reportedly played through injuries throughout the season, a factor that could explain his lackluster performance. Now entering free agency with something to prove, Cooper could be an ideal fit in Denver. He brings veteran leadership, polished route running, and big play potential, exactly what the Broncos need to balance their offensive strategy and give Bo Nix the targets necessary to thrive. With Cortland Sutton, Marvin Mims Jr., and Devon Vale currently leading the receiver group, Pro Football Focus noted that despite Denver boasting the league's highest-graded pass-blocking unit, 83.5, the supporting cast of skilled players remains underwhelming. The additions of tight end Evan Engram and rookie running back R.J. Harvey may help, but they're unlikely to fully resolve the vertical passing issues on their own. Engram, who had a strong run with the Jaguars before a labrum injury, limited him to just 9 games in 2024, remains a promising weapon if healthy. Harvey shows versatility as a pass-catching back, but the Broncos still lack a consistent outside threat to stretch defenses and keep secondaries honest. Why the Broncos need to act now. Other franchises, including the 49ers, Saints, Steelers, and even the Cowboys, have reportedly shown interest in Cooper. While those teams may also benefit from his presence, Denver's need is arguably greater. Adding Cooper wouldn't just bring production, it would signal a commitment to giving Bo Nix the tools to succeed and turning this offense into a real threat. With the season approaching fast, this is the moment for the Broncos to make a decisive move. If you're excited to see how Denver's offseason continues to unfold and want to stay updated with the latest news, analysis, and insights, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us grow the community and bring you even more in-depth Broncos coverage. Let us know in the comments, should Denver sign Amari Cooper? Or is there another move you'd make first?